This is Professor Michael Chapman. I'm one of the most experienced IVF doctors in Australia. I believe that an important part that I can contribute is to educate patients in relation to fertility, infertility, and all that involves. These series of podcasts help to educate you. I hope they are helpful to you. If you wish to know more, however, I'm more than happy to have you contact me via email, which is profmchapman@gmail.com, or make an appointment to see me on 9138 4222. Have we got any questions at all?
Yes. Your opinion about babies made with sperm robots and potentially lowering IVF costs. Have you come across that?
No, I don't know what you mean by a sperm robot. I can look like a robot and I can probably produce sperm, but I'm not sure I'm a sperm robot.
I believe it's using artificial intelligence, but let's skip that one. And
well, no, actually, one of the areas that's getting a lot of publicity is the use of artificial intelligence in the ART world. And I listened to a talk from Massachusetts talking about how you can adapt or use AI to improve IVF. In fact, at the end of the day, he wasn't that convincing that there's a difference to be made, but he gave a lot of hope. He certainly dealt with the fear of AI taking over the world. He just showed quite clearly with a couple of examples that even ChatGPT, which is taking AI at the moment to its almost as extreme. He asked the robot what was the question? Oh yes, what was the most important? What's the biggest symbol of Australia since he was travelling to Australia? And it came up with a koala snake. And some he had 2 or 3 other examples, because what you feed in is what makes it intelligent. It doesn't actually have its own intelligence. In the area of embryology, and we certainly at IVF Australia have been at the forefront of, and we'll very soon publish the results of the first major randomized controlled trial where the scientist has been set in competition to AI in picking the best embryo. And he produced some data suggesting there wasn't much difference, to be honest. It might pick which embryo should go first, but ultimately, if you're going to put all the embryos back and they're all of reasonably good quality, it doesn't change the pregnancy rates. So maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't. He did, however, indicate that when they looked at patient data and fed that into the computer, they came up with a much better prediction of a patient's chances of success. So that's certainly something that will give people a better idea of what their chances are going to be. If these people with these characteristics, this is what your chances of success will be. That said, using the Australian database, there is the My Success app, which you can access. It's funded by the federal government, so it's not a clinic-based thing. It's unbiased in that sense. And you feed in features of your history, and you feed in your past cycles, whether you've been pregnant before, and it actually will spit out a percentage number. We had a demonstration of that from Professor Chambers, who developed the system, and she's telling me that they're getting about 4,000 hits a month from women wanting to get an idea of what their chances of success are at various ages. The government funded it because they believe that by showing women over 40 that their odds of success are very low, that it would reduce the number of patients coming through IVF. I don't think that's going to happen, because once you decide you want to have a baby, even if I tell you the chances of success are less than 1%, my experience has been that 80% of patients who've got to the stage of coming to me to have a conversation about it, even though I say 1%, they'll say, I might be that 1% and I want to do it. So I'm not sure the government will get their wish there. But certainly it means that patients can't say they weren't told. And she was certainly encouraging all specialists seeing patients to actually refer them to the website, because it does give a an unbiased view of what your chances are.
And don't forget that you can access all the previous episodes by going to our website www.theivfjourney.com and select IVF Journey Podcast from the navigation menu.